Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for being here today. How are you feeling right now? Are you feeling anxious, happy, depressed, sad, neutral? Whatever it is that you're feeling right now. Do you think it's just a random feeling that you're going through right now? Do you think any of this, any things that you're seeing right now, feeling, hearing, can taste are random? Or they are something? They are things that are meant for you. You might be wondering, what the fuck are you talking about? Well, I'm talking about you. How are you feeling? Are you thinking about something in the past? Something you wish you could go back and change it? Or are you thinking about the future? Imagining things that might not even happen, but it's better to be prepared. And in life, we'll get the high and the lows, the wins and the losses. We all have to experience it at least once in our life. And it's easy to just keep going to, be happy when everything you just go the way you want and you can feel the high. But sometimes we'll hit setback. You get your heart broken. You lose money. You're going through a midlife crisis, whatever it is that you're going through. Just pause for a moment and just pray. Because nothing is random. And if you're going through certain things that weighing you down and making you feel like shit, maybe these things, they're not as bad as they seem to be. Because behind these things that pulling you down, they carries along lessons with them to show you these lessons from these things you have to go through. And I've come to a realization that we don't change until we're in enough pain. Until we get to the point when we're like, I can't do this anymore. I can't live my life like this anymore. I've had enough. And you just have to force yourself to brute force yourself out of this mess. Because looking back to all my life, all those things that I went through, if if everything went right just the way I want it, it's just smooth sailing all my life, I don't think I'll be able to sit here in the morning in the quiet, not getting on my phone and just sitting here for 30 minutes straight. And of course I'm still struggling with meditation, but I've gotten better with just sitting still and do nothing and face the silence. It is something that I used to be terrified of. I couldn't sit still in silence. And now I'm looking back. If everything was going right, this podcast was never been existed. I'm not saying that because, oh gosh, I now have thousands of views or hundreds of views. No one's listening, no one's watching. Oh, I think there's a couple handful of people, and I'm grateful for it. Thank you for being here and sticking around, even though I'm still not good, but I'm working there. I'm trying to get there. But I can't wait until everything's perfect and ready to post these episodes, because I have to go through it. Gotta keep on doing it. Maybe one day I'll get better. But even just a handful of people listening, that's all that matters. And we're probably on episode 441 by now. And that feels good. I feel good even most day, every days feel like I'm battling myself, trying to get myself to go and do the right things and let go of the things that no longer belong to me. Trying to let go of all of it. But it's hard, you know. It is very, very hard. It is so hard to just look at where you are right now and be like, yes, one day I'm gonna be great. And have the optimistic to move on with the day when you have all these things pulling you back. I think this is where you pause. When you feel like you're depressed, anxious, feeling like you're behind. Just stop whatever the fuck you're doing right now. Well, if you're driving, keep driving. But you get a chance to sit still for a little bit and do nothing. Try it. Just sit back and relax and breathe. You're okay. You're alright. I know you're not where you're at in life right now. And it sucks. It feels like everything's crumbling all around you. Feeling like you're getting left behind. The train is already depart. And now you're feeling like you're stuck. And wondering if you're ever gonna get out of this mess. And you wander again and again and again. You wonder if you're ever gonna make it out. And it's hard to believe right now when nothing seems to be working out. It's hard to believe that, one day I'll make it out. One day, these things that I'm going through will just be a piece of cake. Just breathe. Because I'm literally talking to myself right now, being my own therapist. And it's so true, you really think about it. If you believe in God, or the universe, or a higher power out there, and you go and you ask that person, that God, the universe, and ask, I want to be the best version of myself. I want to make an impact on this world. I want to leave this world a better place than I found it. So I ask for all these things. And then God say, okay, I'll give it to you. But you have to take the test. You have to go through the training in order to prepare yourself for that person you want to become. And if you really think about it, I can turn you into that person right now, but you're not ready. Your mind hasn't been expanded to that capacity yet. It's like you know nothing right now, and if I give you the workload of the best version of yourself would handle in the next 20 years from now, you wouldn't be able to handle it. You have to go through the training. You have to work through it and know what it's like to handle these much heavier things. And the only way to get there is for you to test yourself, for you to go through trainings. I'm gonna give you tests. Maybe these tests are the things I'm going through right now. Whether it is a financial crisis, a relationship crisis, feeling like you're alone all the time, feeling like you lost your way in this world all the time, and feeling like you have nothing left to lose and nothing to hold on to, and you finally lost your last leverage. And this podcast is the only thing you have left, and it doesn't make you any money, so really nothing left to lose. But you have everything to gain from here. Someone say, when you have nothing left to lose, you become a dangerous person. Because you don't really care about what you put out there anymore. The work that you put out. You're not really afraid of what people to say or think about you anymore. Because you have nothing left to lose. And I think it's kind of resonating with me a little bit. You know, I think if anyone I know, especially my family, found out about this podcast and listened to this, I think I'll be okay. But if you tell myself about 2 years ago, when I first started this podcast, episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, If you ask me, would you be freaking out if your family or someone you know listen to this? I'll be freaking out. And that's what I'm trying to tell you. If you want to be that best version of you, you have to go through the lows. And sometimes the high, but more lows than highs. You're gonna have to go through heartbreak, setbacks, things that keep you up at night, things that make you want to quit every single day. But somehow, you stick around, and you try again, and again, and again. Because from that, you learn a great deal about yourself, about your resilience in hard time. And one day, things will get better. You'll come out of this foggy row, and you're gonna look back and you'll be glad that you stick around and you kept on going, even when it gets hard, even when your legs feel like giving out on you. And I think it's same go with hiking. Maybe that's why I like it so much. That's when you get to a certain point, your body just want to give up and not go anymore, not keep on going anymore. But somehow, that inner strength, inner voice of you, talk yourself out of it. And you keep on going, and you keep on pushing another step after another, after another. And somehow you made it back. You make it to the finish line. You make it to the peak of the mountain. And you look around. Gosh. Okay. Oh, sorry. My legs. Ooh. I've been crisscrossing my legs, and now it's like, you know that feeling, that numb feeling when you touch it, and it feels so painful. It feels like your leg is being paralyzed with electric. That's the feeling. Gosh. Oh. I have to lift it. Oh gosh. But yeah, you got to the mountain, then you look back, and you enjoy the view. And it was all worth it. It's all worth the climb. It was all worth every single drop of sweat. But if you gave up halfway, you went back down, you gave up on yourself, you would never make up to this peak, make it up to this peak of the mountain. You would never get to enjoy the view because you gave up when things get hard. Maybe this is the reminder for me today. I don't have to have it all figured out. I don't have to hit the gym to feel good today. I don't have to be buff to have confidence in myself. I don't have to be anything to feel like I'm ready. Just me as I am is enough. Thank you so much for being here today, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.